Okay guys, so today we're going to be doing the last process of the pelt tanning. I got this one that's pretty fresh right here. This one's dried out quite a bit, and then this is the oldest. I've all run them through the process of the salt and the egg and everything, so now is the final process for the tanning. I'm going to use a gallon of water. So we're going to start with the alum, and you're only going to put in 1 tablespoon. What the crap? Like, I'm just going to start that over. Okay, so you want to make sure that the water is lukewarm so that it absorbs all of the alum and the salt that you got to put in it. So we're going to start with, this is a 2-ounce thing of alum. You only want to put in 1 ounce for what we're doing because we're only using 1 gallon of water. And then you're going to put in 4 tablespoons of the salt. And then you're just going to mix all that up. And now we're just going to submerge all the pelts in the water. Now you're just going to place something heavy on top of them to hold them under. And you're going to let those sit for 48 to 72 hours. And you want to stir that solution up 1 or 2 times a day just to make sure that all the pelts are getting coated all over. So I'm back here 3 days later and I'm ready to check the pelts. So let's see how they turned out. This is the first red squirrel that I got probably 2 or 3 months ago. So this is the pelt I got more recently. You can check it out in Squirrel Hunting Episode 1. And this is the last pelt. You can check it out in Squirrel Hunting Episode 2. So just to try to get a lot of the bulk stuff off, I'm just going to dry them a little bit by hand. And then I'm going to set them out to dry. I got the 3 pelts just drying here. I set them up like that on this dowel and just clipped them to them. Now it's important to note that you want them to dry a bit, but you don't want them to dry all the way out, because if they do, then you have to start the whole process over. Not the egg and the salt and all that, but you have to let them sit for another few days. So it's important to only let them dry for maybe 15 minutes or so. You'll notice the blood spot here actually cleaned up really nicely, and it looks like all the blood is gone. It's just kind of like a dull brown color now. So here's the 3 pelts after drying for about 15 minutes, and I actually had to remove the tail on this one because this was the first squirrel that I ever really skinned to try to keep the pelt. I didn't take out all of the stuff in the tail, and I kind of forgot about that. So I just went to try to take it out, and the whole tail kind of ripped off. So it's okay though, because the pelt is really good and it's still intact. This one I did remember to take everything out of the tail. This one looks good. Now you see they're not too dry. Like, it's not, like, just enough so that the fur is dry. Now the thing you got to do with these pelts is just, you got to keep working them. Like, see, you don't want to pull until it would rip the skin, but you want to really stretch out that pelt. And that's really how you get a pelt to be loose, is you keep playing with it, you know? You just keep working it. And after you get it to a point where you think it's all stretched out, then you just keep playing with it. And you want it to dry as you play with it. Now, you probably got to be a little bit more careful with something like rabbit, because that's generally thinner skin. Squirrels have pretty tough skin, so you can really try to pull this apart. So I'm just going to keep playing with these 3 pelts, but that's basically the gist of how to tan a pelt. This looks good. I'm glad that it came out so well. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you found this tutorial, parts 1 and 2 pretty informative. So be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.